Hey, what's up, family? So I'm over here at at the Denver Native Indian Center, and I'm at this park next door to it, picking up some trash, some of this toxic material. This once was a garden, and then modernity and everything else they turned the garden into this, and now the children are picking this up because the adults are too busy doing that. So the children are trying to learn how to play while they're picking up toxicity and addictions and violence and trauma. Because why? We were given a garden, but it wasn't enough. For some people, Mother Earth, they wanted to own her, and they wanted to destroy her and call it righteousness, right? They want to divide people and say that you're not kin. These people are different than you. We're all one here, yeah? It's the law of one. We come from the same cosmos. We're here, we're a microcosm of something unexplainable, unfathomable. What I'm saying is this. You know, when I was young, I stole a dog from my neighbor. When I at my grandma's house, it was a Rottweiler. It reminded me of my Uncle Thomas's dog, Ace. And I went to my grandma's house. You know, when I brought back this kava and koa, the koa kava and the cacao, and I brought it to my neighbors, the old Martinezes, the ones who said I was nothing but cheap Mexican labor, and the ones who say, you know what I mean, no to my offerings of peace. And I told them, hey, I made amends. I stole your dog when I was young because it reminded me of my Uncle Thomas's dog. I said, I'm sorry. Here's a peace offering. You know what I mean? Here's some marijuana, here's some cacao. And they say, oh no, we don't do drugs here. But yet their fence lines are filled with foil, drugs, and they've poisoned my garden. And so I give you advice to check your water, because what they did to me is they let me work my ass off and plant a garden, and they put chemicals in the water. And when they put chemicals in the water, my garden was not able to be eaten. And then they started poisoning and spraying stuff in my house. We're already cleaning up your trash, adults, neighbors. How about leave us alone while we plant our gardens and stop poisoning us and trying to act like we owe you something. Forgive yourself, because I've already asked for forgiveness from you in person like a man. I came to you like a man and said, hey, I'm sorry. I am my grandmother's grandson. My name is Joseph Trujillo. Josephine Mary Lujan, that's my grandmother. My name is Joseph. I come in peace to bring our families together. Our house is right here in the middle. You know what they did? They said, no, you drew a line in the sand because I chose a garden over fucking meth and foils, over child abuse. I apologize to them for my family, and they poisoned and they hurt me, and they stole from me. I apologize for taking the dog as a man in person and shook their hand, and they said it was okay. I forgive you. I understand. Do they do that to us? No. They leave us to clean up their trash. How about grow up? Heal yourself so we could have a garden.